The world is my oyster. Ah ha 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 ha. Are you ready, guys? When two teams go to war, one is all that we can afford. We're gonna watch the Char Murat. Did you guys know that there's a tank in the game called the Char Murat? Il est un Murat de char avec le fromage. I'm very fluent in French, guys. I learned French in school in Canada, in grade school, and I remember when we were young, we didn't want to learn French. You know, I grew up in English Canada, in Toronto, and we didn't want to learn French. We thought French was boring when we were in class, but I was natural for me because I speak Italian and a little bit of a few other languages. So, just learning languages was easy. It's easier when you're younger. I'm not saying I'm smart for that reason, but. So I didn't want to learn French, right? I didn't want to learn French. So I used the strategy of I learned it quickly and then would purposely make fun of the language while in class, which really upset my French teacher. If she would ask the class, she'd be saying, le chien. Everyone? And you know, some people in the class would say, le chien? No, le chien. Le chien. She would eventually ask people questions, simple little things to repeat, simple phrases and stuff. And whenever she called on me to, she'd ask me a question, I'd reply something like, "Je suis l'autobus avec fromage." And my poor French teacher, what was her name? Madame Francois, I think. My poor French, she'd be like. And if someone in the class would say something wrong or silly, I from the back, I was always in the back row, I would shout out, "Est-ce que vous êtes stupide? Tabarnak!" I would get in trouble. Because it was just too easy for me. Guys, it was just too easy for me. Et maintenant, je parle français très bien. Shoot! Oh, he's distracted like me. Concentrate on the game. For Christ's sakes. So yeah, that's just when I heard the name Char Murat, it made me think of that. Oh look, a squall who's aiming, dying. The squall was aiming, and then dying. This looks like a devastating tank. Another devastating tank in the game. That's a really good idea, wargaming. That's besides the point. Another tank that shoots quickly and does lots of damage. That can sit at the back and snipe and wreak havoc on your gameplay and your enjoyment of this game. Especially if you're one of those players that likes to actually move forward. Why move forward anymore in this game when the game is infested by tanks that can just sit at the back and snipe deadly accurately at 400 or 500 meters and unleash firepower never ever seen before in the game? Why move up at all, ever, in this game? The only reason to do it is, of course, if you have go down a certain nation line of tanks that is heavily armored and that could actually bounce some shots. So I wonder what nation might still be relevant in this kind of changing environment in the game. But that's besides the point. Topic of another video. What was I getting at? something to do with my my French teacher in high school? Madame Jocelyn? Or, I forgot her name, actually. Mademoiselle... Do you guys know that there's a French singer. Her name is Cour de Pirate. And if you're English, you'd say Cour de Pirate. Look it up. She's awesome. This absolutely adorable French-Canadian singer, performer, who I saw live. Has a few albums out. Not very well known. Are you a country fan? She does a couple of her versions of popular country songs and some French type of music. But I digress. Okay, we'll talk about... we will now switch. This is a World of Tanks channel, in case some of you don't really realize what's going on. This whole channel is about World of Tanks. So let's talk about World of Tanks here. The Tiger 2 is a Muppet. There you go. We've talked about World of Tanks. I'm in a good mood today, guys. What do you want? What do you want? Those of you who tune in every day and enjoy our banter and enjoy my take on the different things that are happening in the world and different perambulations with respect to the game and how they interact with real life. Some real life stories and some World of Tanks mixed together. We do have a good time, don't we? So welcome, my friends, to the show that never ends. Step inside. Oh, you're boxed off. You've stepped inside, but you can't get out. There's no way out of here. Yeah, play fair fur. Fair fur. Play fair fur. I fought you for it. He's a little confused now. He wants to stay in a position where he does not take return fire. We're talking about World of Tanks now, guys. Keep up, okay? I keep pitching them, you keep missing them. We're actually talking about World of Tanks now and strategy. When you're in a fairly fragile tank, it is a very good idea at the beginning of the game to avoid taking return fire, which is what he's done successfully. But now, this Puri 75 is getting ambushed by a Char Futur and a Char Murat. Le Char Futur and Le Char Murat have come. They are working together like two good French men. Perhaps if they win the game, they will get lots of credits from more game. They are French, therefore, they deserve more credit. Little bit extra transfer payment for the French tank, because it is distinct. And those of you who understand that, you must be from Canada. All right. Oh, and now our game is becoming infested with French tanks. It's a Char Murat and a Char Futur, and they are now facing a Bourrasque. This is three French men. And another Char Murat. There's a Char Murat and a Char Futur and another Char Murat and a Bourrasque. It is a very dangerous place to be when you are surrounded by French peoples. The Quebecers in Canada would disagree. They would say it's a very dangerous place when you are surrounded by English peoples. But in this game, French tanks have become devastating. And I'm not even joking. Now we're talking about World of Tanks again. These auto-loaders, these things that can fire twice quickly, or 3 times quickly, or 4 times quickly, or 6 times quickly, and I'm speaking of just the French ones. These things are devastating, especially in the end game, when they carefully preserve their HP, and they're able to become more of an ambushing machine like this. Boom. Oh, that's not ambushed very well. Oh, now there's someone in the way. And your friend died in a most not very good position, and now he takes a hit, but knows Oh, that was and yes, and he's just got to make this one count, and there you go. It's an oh! It's an ambushing machine. These French tanks. Oh, there, and here comes a Char Murat. Oh, and he's boxed in. There's no way out of here. Oh, he gets around. He gets around. Oh, get around. I get around. Around the map. Woo! All right, Klaus, you're getting out of control now. And now he's going around in circles. He was going counterclockwise, which was correct, but now he's switched to clockwise. This could be a problem. You got to go counterclockwise. All right, now he's retreated from that terrible strategy of trying to go clockwise. And he is by himself now versus Char Murat, a TL7, and a Blesk. Now, if you had played this game years ago and taken a couple of years off, and you were watching this replay, you'd say, what the hell is going on? Char Murat, TL7, Blesk? What's happened to this game? Inflation, that's what's happened. The cost of playing has increased. Corporate gouging, that's what's happened. Collusion. And high-pressure sales tactics. That's what's happened. It's the same. It's the same as the rest of the economy. And now this guy is doing a very good strategy. A very good strategy. And I'll point out that he's heading in a clockwise direction, but that is not his intent. His intent is to, well, kill the Blesk. His intent is to go back to his base, which is something that you will have heard many times on my channel. That if you don't know what to do, if you're confused, reload. Go for a reload. Go for a reload. Quickly. Now. Don't wait. Go for a reload. Oh, jeez. This is now it's a mistake. But my point was, when you don't know what to do in the battle, and you've won your flank, or it's close and it's near the end of the game, the correct thing to do is go back to base, because especially if you're losing, the enemies typically will come to your base to try and win. They can't find you. Now he's going for the reload. This could cost you if he just shows up right now. Hopefully it doesn't. I was correct. Klaus Kellerman was correct about everything. Klaus Kellerman was right about everything. Now available in the Klaus Kellerman merch store. Check it out. New hat. And unlike some politicians that wear that hat, Klaus Kellerman's version is correct, because I am right about everything. My point is, what? It's like, this is why you go back to base, because when the enemies can't find you, their natural tendency is to go to your base. That's the only other option of winning. So when you don't know what to do, you go back to base, and bada bing, bada boom, you win. And he won. And he does something amazing. He ends up with steel wall, which is quite incredible in that tank. But I think it was from that machine gun thing that was shooting at him. But he ends up with 55, 85, over 5,000 damage, 8 kills, which is amazing. And he made some credits. And how many? There it is. Where is his damage blocks? Where is it? Hits received. Damage block by armor 52, but hits received 49. Non-penetrating hits 13. So there's a lot of kind of these make-believe steel walls that are being given out now because Wargaming has changed the, She's going to maybe redefine the definition of steel wall to not include the tiny machine gun things, right? Although, because the guy who wins steel wall now, isn't it receive the most hits, at least 11 of any player on your team with potential damage, blah, 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 okay, and survive. So when you get one of those machine gun guys shoots you 47 times, and bounces 41 of them, you win steel wall. So Wargame, you got to redefine this medal and say except for machine gun caliber guns that you just introduced in the game. My 2 cents, right? Come on. You got to upgrade. You got to stick with the times. Move with the times. No? I keep pitching them. You keep missing them. You're too slow. Right? There's a hole in your glove. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave some comments in the comment section. Get yourself a Claus was right about everything hat. I don't know why, but I find that funny. Okay, I'll end it here. I'll catch you guys on the next one.